So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On play action, here's Stroud. Cut by Diggs. He gets loose down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go, set. 18, Pioneer. Hut, hut.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. They get him on his first throw in this conference championship. Juke the defender. And the Texans will be on the doorstep of the end zone as he is stopped just short of a pick 6. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. C.J. Stroud the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Come on.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
A toss now to Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle, instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And the Texans have it with 99 yards to go. They're at the 1. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
11. 19 Texas. Let the hot.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go. Robin. Hey, Uno.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. Escapes the pocket. He'll fire it deep. Back towards them. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go, let's go.
Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the gun, Stroud. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Sauce Gardner with the INT. Vernon Drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go!
It's an option right that begins this drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Back at 60.
On 2nd and 14 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it's going to be Texans football.
All right.
1st and 10, or on to Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Connects with fans. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 46. Gets this to Fant. And this one does not go far. Working quickly here. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Under.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Has a lane inside the 25. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Texans take a 13-point lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Pass to 60. Here we go. Hurt.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick, 19 Lion, 79 Bronco. Check go.
They'll come out throwing. He's on the move. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Throwing from the gun here. That's complete to Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets make it a 1-score game in the first half. Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Oh, right.
Here's Stroud. He finds Fant. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 3 now.
11.
From the 37. Digs there to bring it in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Texans, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Keeping it with Mixon. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Stroud throwing here on first. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's on the move, and so is the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He throws a bullet deep to the... He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his 1st punt, and here's another huge one. Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. 1st down, Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get more points to end a lopsided first half. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Come on, set. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up second down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Could not beat the defender there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hut, hut.
He's back to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Wait for this.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Trap 60. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Come 19. Come 19. Shut up.
Throwing from near his own goal line. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far. New series coming up following the punt. And it'll be their football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Oh, Eric.
Running left is Mixon. Escapes a defender. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here on 1st down. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
On the option, here's Mixon. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
On the ground again with Mixon. He ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go, let's go.
They send Diggs in motion right. It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Stroud now on 3rd. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, positive yardage is positive yardage, and he got what he could before getting out. But it still leaves him short of the first after what looked like a broken play.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
All right. Hey, uno.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
South. All right.
They've got a man in motion. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Buggy. Out to the right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Chased out to his right. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans grow their lead yet again. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Dropping back to throw. Finds a man right side. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Warrior 70. Go.
1st and 10, looking to throw. He beams one deep right side. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Hauled in by Musgrave. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl.
Got it. Ready?
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Ready. Check go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, New York! The Jets making the scoreboard look a touch better. Nevis with a point after. And the Jets cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he's taken down at the 30. Offense in the hurry up here. Complete to Dell. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Headed out right. He has it at the 5. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
Here we go.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss. From the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal.
On the quick, right?
Man in motion here. From the gun, Stroud. Flushed down out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Forced out to his right. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. Now it's Stroud. He's on the move. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans put up even more points in a win. Nico Collins with the touchdown. So now the Texans decide not to pull the offense. They're not kicking. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
Okay, ready?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bob. Ready?
Throwing from the gun here. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And he got this close to midfield before going out. One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jeff Okuda with the INT.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception,
That's grabbed inside the 30. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, right. Nike Texas.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Look the hot, look the hot. How's the snap? Hot.
Stroud off the play fake. He sends this one to the end zone. Big gain downfield. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Texans continue piling it on here in the 4th. Tank down the touchdown.
Here we go. Hey, uno.
Here's Stroud. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory.
We get to playoff football, Kate, and every team's going to excel in 3 phases. You've got to. Offense, defense, special teams. What an excellent return. And the type of effort they expect from themselves in postseason football.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throw on 3rd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Texans have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, uno more.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
Why Tony?
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Getting out to his left. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
11.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Escapes the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
Look the hot.
Trying again, following the sack. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Oh, ready?
Stroud. He's looking deep once again. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. He pays the price for the interception. Big hit brings it into that return. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
The Jets are celebrating. We're waiting for the ruling. Yes, they recovered. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Ready? 19 Lions. Ready?
One final shot here. Called in left side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. So the Texans come away with the road win.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed